Joining us for our P-Wolves profile is Nebraska Wesleyan football player Austin Ruskamp, a senior from Firth, Nebraska. And Austin has a special guest with him for this interview. Austin, could you introduce us?
This is Mikey. He's kind of our turtle that we bring to basketball games. It's just kind of a deal in the student section we started doing.
Well, how much of a factor was he in the Nebraska Wesleyan basketball season success last year?
Well, I don't really know the total win-loss record they had when he was at the games, but I know they won a good portion of them. So maybe there was something there. We're going to bring him out this year too. So.
Well, now I guess I really maybe don't need to ask you this, but is he Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, or maybe Michelangelo?
Yeah, he's Michelangelo, but we call him Mikey for short.
Now, why a Ninja Turtle? How come a Ninja Turtle for a basketball mascot?
Really, I have no idea. We just kind of saw him at Walmart one day and picked him up. So.
Now, you're a senior now. Are you going to pass him on after this next season?
I might have to, depending on how they do this year.
It's maybe becoming a tradition that you've established here. Let's talk football a little bit. You were a fullback most of your career, but filled in at running back, and on the last game rushed for 112 yards and a touchdown. And what a day to do it on Senior Day!
Yeah, it was a little different, just because normally I'm sitting there blocking for Weedle, and he couldn't go on Saturday, so I wish it was under better circumstances that I got to start a little bit, but it worked out in the end, and it was a good way to go out.
Did you maybe feel that, man, I should have been back there at running back a little more? Maybe not necessarily replacing Weedle, but maybe alternating a little bit more.
It really never crossed my mind. They just asked me to start paving the way for him, so I did my best to do that.
Yeah. Now, you played high school football at Freeman High School and were involved in other sports. Talk about that.
I also wrestled and ran track. I was pretty good at wrestling, and I was all right at track.
Now, what events did you compete in track?
In track, I did the 100, 200, 400, 800, and 4x8 and 4x4 relays.
So you were a sprinter.
Used to be. Used to be.
Now, there's a wrestling program here now at Nebraska Wesleyan. You ever have any thoughts about that?
I had thoughts about it, but as the season progressed and how my body was feeling, and then next semester I'll be student teaching. So with time and life getting in the way, I'd love to do it, but I just don't know if I could hold up with it.
Talk a little bit about what you'll remember most about your career here at Wesleyan.
It was just a great experience. I really enjoyed getting to meet all the guys I played with, all the memories we made on and off the field, and it's just been an overall great time.
Yeah. Now, what is your major, and what are your plans for the future?
I'm a secondary general science education major, and I'll be hopefully teach high school science somewhere here in Nebraska. Next semester, I'll be student teaching at Malcolm High School.
Well, Austin, we'll be looking for you and Mikey at the basketball games throughout the rest of the season.
All right, we're looking forward to it.
Okay, thanks very much. Austin Ruskamp, our P-Wolves profile today. And P-Wolves profiles are brought to you by the Wild Bird Habitat Store, Leach Camper Sales, Joyce Sherwood, financial professional with Central Financial Services, Emo Flooring, and Firehouse Subs, now open just north of 66th and O Street in the East Park Plaza Shopping Center in Lincoln.